Okay, time for an update. So, I didn't leave OCIA. So, I don't know. I kind of lost my mind for a minute, I guess. The annulment process is it doesn't seem to be a tough process like the process itself, but all of the things that kind of go into it mentally are very tough. So, just the fact of revisiting previous marriages in the first place is tough because, you kind of leave that stuff behind mentally. Um, and so, just having to examine the circumstances around why those marriages didn't work is tough. Or what your mindset was going into the marriage. That can be tough. Um, One of the things that has been difficult for me is, you know, realizing that I have to ask the diocese to contact people that I no longer have any contact with, and haven't talked to in years, like 20 some years, um, in order to be a witness to the circumstances around the marriage. And that's bringing up a lot too. So there's a lot of things that are kind of emotionally brought up through this process, and as those things are emotionally brought up, it can lead to fear. It can lead to, thoughts of, why am I even doing this? That's what I'm going through. You know, if I go to another denomination or something, I wouldn't have to go through this. So why am I going through this? So, those are kind of the mental things that I've been going through. And I finally reached out and talked to somebody and said, look, this is what I'm going through mentally. And that really helped. They were able to offer some advice, some words of wisdom. They're putting me in contact with other people that have gone through this process, so they kind of know those mental gymnastics and the ways that, the devil might come in and be like, well, you don't need to do this. You can just go somewhere else. But for me, I can't speak for anybody else on this journey. For me, I know that God is leading me to the Catholic Church. There's been so many indications that this is the way that God is leading me. And, even through the process of saying, oh, I'm not going to go to OCIA classes anymore. I'm going to, go to a different denomination where I don't have to go through all of this. I wasn't able to do it, because I know where I'm supposed to be. I know where God is leading me. So, I'm kind of looking forward to kind of going more in depth with this process on these videos, because I'm sure that there are a lot of other people out there that are thinking about going to the church and maybe having to go through this annulment process. And it can be a lot. It can be very mentally challenging. So maybe I'll share more about that. But I just wanted to give this update and let you know, no, I didn't leave OCIA like I said I did. And I'll be going back, and I've got some ideas about what I want to do with this channel. That's because I have a lot of authors and people, before I was going to OCIA and before I was considering the Catholic Church, I was looking into a lot of occult teachings, so like Golden Dawn stuff, and a lot of people that I read in that in that window, they ended up in the Catholic Church. And so I kind of want to go through and look at some of their writings and post going to the Catholic Church and kind of see where their mindset was. And, I'm talking like Valentin Tomberg and Evelyn Underhill and people like that. So I'm really excited about that. Also, I want to read the Mystics because I'm really, really interested in them and the Church Fathers too. So I think I'm going to be doing a lot of reading. I think I'm going to be doing a lot of talking about different quotes I find in these books, different ideas that I find in these books, and I'm really excited about that because I have a lot of books and I need to read them, and so I think that'll be a good way to go with this. So I'm still here, I'm still doing my thing, and it's still a beautiful life. So I hope you enjoy your day, and I'll see you in the next one.